What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the We Book It podcast. And man, am I hyped? I got my guys with me. I have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Coachman, the workhorse of the We Book It boys, always coming through hot and heavy with the good takes. What's up, Coachman?
Gentlemen, always a pleasure. Happy to be here. I'm enjoying a nice cold water.
There you go. Straight from the springs of Minnetonka. Yes, sir. And then, of course, I got my main man, my brother. Is that Bud Light Lime?
Yep.
I got my main man, my brother, Cowboy himself, the biggest of them all, Big Daddy C in the building.
How do?
And then, of course, the man that is just playing. He isn't here tonight. The man that's the bane of my existence. But I have one of my best friends out here. Actually, we actually made our relationship official as friends this week. I sent him a poop selfie while I was on Snapchat.
Oh my god!
That let me know. That let me know the level that me and Fritos are on right now. Everybody, give it up for my man, the freakiest of the freaks, Big Freaky Fritos.
What up? Seriously, you are not a true friend unless you're taking a poop selfie and sending it to your friends. Friends.
That's facts right there. That is facts.
Oh man. It sealed the deal for us. It's like, well, Fritos, we locked in now, bro. You didn't got to fight your poop selfie. We're locked in now. Oh man. So how was everybody's week this week? How are you guys doing, man? It's good to see you guys.
Hungover, but I'm still here, folks.
Ricky Fritos had a bunch of margaritas last night at a Halloween party.
Only one.
That's why your face is not swollen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some creepy old lady was trying to hit on me in front of my fiance. It was not fun. She was hitting on everyone. It was scary.
She must have been out of there, bro. She must have had at least about good 10, 15 margaritas and she hitting on everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, I guarantee you though, somebody took her home last night.
Well, she's married too. That's the thing. So it was a wild night at the little corner bar.
At the little corner bar. My man, Coachman, sir, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you.
Good to see you guys, too. I'm a little disappointed from this week because the Yankees, unfortunately, are going to the World Series, and I cannot stand the Yankees. So, go Dodgers or Mets for the rest of this time.
Man, you and Damian Priest are going to beef with each other.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The Yankees.
Anybody but the Yankees.
So it's like the Yankees get the same treat. Like Yankees pretty much get the same treatment as the Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs, basically.
Same. Listen, guys. So this is the list: the Yankees, the Patriots, the Kansas City Chiefs, John Cena, LeBron James, the St. Louis Cardinals, all on the same level playing field for a lot of people. Anybody but them.
And any team LeBron on.
It don't matter what team LeBron is on. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Like people just love to hate him. It does not matter. They love to root against him. We will miss LeBron James when he's gone, no doubt.
I won't.
Well, then there's Fritos. He's the outlier. He's the outlier in all of this. But Big Daddy C, man, how you doing, bro? How you feeling, brother?
I'm good, man. Just enjoying the weekend. My boy Birdman's in town visiting, so good chance to reconnect with him, talk some sports, wrestling, all that fun stuff. Getting ready for this job interview tomorrow with the Illinois Treasurer's office. So
yes, sir.
Yep. So
let's go, bro. Let's go. I'm hyped for you. I just started my new state job last week, dude. And oh my gosh, like. Coming from the other department that I came from, I went back 20 years going to this department. I'm like, oh gosh, but everybody's super nice. So, like I said, and I think I'm gonna like it, and obviously the benefits and pay are great. So, that's all you can ask for, right, Freaky Fritos?
Oh yeah, Let's see. Next month it'll mark 5 years being. Sucks, but the pension and the insurance is worth it some days.
5 years with the state, my man. Well, we trying to bring Big Daddy C along with us for the ride, man, so we can all retire together and then travel the world just going to wrestling events.
Hell yeah.
That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. And speaking of what it's all about, guys, we got a show to do. So without further ado, first thing we're talking about, guys, there was an influx of new talent that we saw on WWE television this week. There is more new talent to come. One W contracts here, Tails. So, but I just need to know from you guys, who are you guys most excited about in WWE as far as new talent goes? There was obviously Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson showing up, Metaphor Women. Obviously, you had the debut of the Motor City Machine Guns. And then, like I said, just people that are being called up are coming back. What are you guys most excited for right now?
Get the obvious one out of the way. Punk's probably the best sign they got for, even though he's not new talent, but just bring him back into WWE.
Sure.
But for face for him, for me, it's a Motor City Machine Gun. I thought they had an excellent match for their debut on Friday night. And I think it's just going to bring new life to the tag team on SmackDown. So that's why I'm looking forward to see what they do.
I'm going to stick in the tag team division, and this isn't really, but this is more, they're coming back from injury, and that's the War Raiders. I thought they were fantastic last Monday, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do. It looks like both of them have kind of leaned up a little bit, lost some weight, look a lot more athletic, and just seeing big men doing athletic things is always a treat. Big, meaty men. Gotta love it, right, Fritos?
Big, meaty men bumping meat. Oh.
What about
just
you,
wait
Big
till
Daddy
Sarah
C?
Logan comes back.
Oh,
Yeah, I definitely think Motor City Machine Guns, even though they're new to WWE, but not new to like the industry. I think just the excitement seeing them just finally on the big league, like the main, the big dogs of the wrestling industry. They're finally like made it there. So I'm excited to see what they do. I'm hoping they don't make I'm hoping WWE doesn't make the mistake and give them tag team championships too soon. Like Mike, you said, let them get a few victories under their belts before getting that opportunity at the gold. And then also definitely Lash Legend and what was the other girl's name? Last name Jordan, I think.
Jakara Jackson, if I'm not mistaken.
Jakara Jackson, yeah. I think seeing them brought up is nice. Nice little refreshing addition to the women's tag team division. I feel like Monday Night Raw was getting all the attention when it comes to the tag teams. But even then, I feel like this tag team will be something that's a believable team to beat. Bianca and Jade, especially with just I feel like the promos will be on point, all the backstage segments and everything. And I feel like just the in-ring style between all four of these women, I feel like once they get that chemistry going, they can have like a series of matches, honestly, and really develop a heated rivalry that we'll remember for some time. So that's my new talent that I'm excited about right now.
I agree. I agree with all of you and what you're saying. Two talents that I've been thinking about that I think are on the come up in 2025. Two talents that I'm excited about. New talent I'm excited about. One isn't really new, but Braun to have a really big 2025. I think they're just getting started with him. I do see him having probably a long either Intercontinental or United States Championship title reign coming here real soon. Like I say, I mean, it just kind of depends on where he lands next year after the draft and everything like that. If they end up doing the draft or whatnot and how they book him. But I could definitely see him being a long-term Intercontinental Champion and nobody being able to take that belt from him. Actually, him being the one to probably take it back from Braun Breaker, who is more than likely going to win the IC Championship back this coming Monday. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. He's definitely probably going to win that IC Championship back this coming Monday. It will be a shock to none of us. And it'll be at the behest and because of the bloodline, especially one Jacob Fatu, his cousin. Another talent that I'm excited about, I actually saw his one thing I mentioned about in the Raw review for this last week was that Triple H has brought back the vignettes and like showing like people coming back before they come back, like getting you hyped for them, promo video and whatnot. He did it with the Motor City Machine Guns. They do one with Dragon Lee this last past Monday, and he is coming back soon. I think Dragon Lee has a lot to offer the WWE. I think his matches will be fire. I don't know how his promos will be, but just like as just like that high flyer that can do awesome moves in the ring, I'm excited to see him get in the ring and mix it up with other high flyers and really, really show what he can do in the ring. So those are my new talents that I'm excited about. Coincidentally enough, I guess I should ask you guys of right now in WWE, like who are you sick of? Like they can get off my TV right now. And while you guys ponder that, I just needed to put something up because I just think it's the most beautiful thing out there in the whole wide world, and I just want to make sure we could all see it. So, you know, like I mean, just look at that thing. Look at it. Look at it.
So beautiful.
Dear God. It's
Look
beautiful.
at it. Look at it. Look at it.
Here's one thing I'm tired of. They keep mentioning the speed title on the main shows, but they don't
Right.
show it. I get it. It's a Wednesday thing on X. But come on. At least bring it out on one episode. That's all I'm asking for. It's so beautiful. The people deserve to see this.
Oh my gosh! Look at
So
that
glorious.
Speed Championship. Look at that title. Is Andrade still Speed Champion too?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's he's trying to become a double champ. He's trying to become Speed Champ and United States Champ. Look at that. Look at that. But yeah, what's something you guys are tired of?
I think right now, Damage Control. I just feel like there's no storyline with them. There's nothing really going on. There's nothing interesting at the moment. 8 athletes. It's just there's nothing for them. So I think maybe I don't want to say shelf them or whatever, but just they need to do something to revamp them a bit.
That's actually not a bad idea. I thought the move to Raw and taking him off the same show as Bayley would help, but I would absolutely agree with you. Like I said, Damage Control is getting stale, very, very stale. I mean, they're two very, very good competitors, but like I said, and then the third one just can't stay healthy. She's always having injuries. So like I said, so they can't even do like triple threat stuff. So I mean, yeah, them right now.
Yeah. You said yeah.
What about you? Coach Man? What do you think? Who's somebody that you are just tired of seeing on your television right now?
Man, that's a tough one. I would probably have to say stick in the women's division for the tag team, that Pure Fusion Collective or whatever they're calling themselves.
The you talking about the stud line?
Yeah.
That's what they call them now, the stud line, the Studley boys. They got all kinds of nicknames for them now, man.
Jesus.
Hey.
It started out good.
The stud line. Yo, bro, they been, man, I'm telling you, man. I'll be watching these wrestling podcasts, boy. People be going in. Stud line, Studley boys, bro. It's crazy, man.
The Studley boys, bro. I'm done.
It's devious.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Twitter is a dark place, man. I'm telling you. Or X or whatever you want to call it. But between that and my wrestling podcast I be watching, bro. Bro, they getting
My bad, coach, man. Go ahead,
we
coach.
say yeah, we sorry, coach, but yeah.
No, I mean pretty much what you guys are saying is exactly what I'm thinking. So it started out as like a kind of a cool. I mean, I really did think it was ridiculous at the beginning, but as they progressed, it was like, okay, I can kind of start buying into it. And now it's just like, you got three women whose promo skills are below average at best, and all three of them come to the ring and do a promo flat as hell.
Mm-hmm.
It just was that at that point I was like, okay, I'm done. I don't believe this. I don't believe in what they're trying to do. So I'm out.
Deuces.
Mark Cuban and Shark Tank. I'm out.
Oh wow. All right, Big Daddy C.
Yeah. Definitely damage control. Yeah, they gotta go. Especially with Asuka not around. Like I feel like Asuka, it was the only reason to make them like, especially Bailey being gone from the group, and then Asuka being gone. Like Asuka was probably the only saving grace for them. Now that she's like been out doing whatever it is, I don't know if she's injured or not, but I feel like
no, see, she out posting pics, bro. Speaking of X.
Oh.
Yeah,
Nope.
no, yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the point.
Do some research later on that. Do some research later on Oscar, bro. Do it.
But no, yeah,
Got my
damage
laptop
control.
here, excuse me.
Yeah, damage control, Nia Jack, of course. Yeah, that's all I got.
She's having a hell of a no. You gotta explain why Nia Jack. She's having a hell of a year, bro. You tripping?
He's just a hater.
Yes, he's such a hater, dude. She's having a good year.
I just want the title offer, man. It's tippy time.
Listen,
it's tippy time, bro.
I agree with that.
And I was on the men's side. I would say, man, fuck, goddamn, not Judgment Day, but fucking Final Testament, man. It's just repeat, man. It's just like, come on, man. Like,
but okay, so you don't appreciate how they're how they're being booked right now, where literally they're basically finna get into it with the Wyatt Six.
I think it's the Miz that's gonna be involved.
I think they're all gonna be involved with the Wyatt Six.
Just make it happen already. I'm just tired of seeing them. Oh yeah, we just influencing everybody we decide to go to. Like they already influenced Xavier Woods. He still ain't turned heel yet officially. Miz, at least Miz turned heel, but it seemed like it don't matter because R2 still acting like they cool, and it's just like, man, come on, man. Let's get the matches going with them in the Wyatt Six. Just give us something, man. Come on now. I'm tired of seeing the same old shit every week with the Final Testament. And so let's get something going. Let's something new. Like that's where I'm at with it. So
fair enough. All right. So for me, guys, I have a little list. Bear with me.
Oh.
Bailey, get off my TV. You are not interesting. You are not good as a champion or as a face. You need to go back heel, or you need to readopt that ponytail because that's the only way I'm buying you as a white meat baby face. Outside of that, this new version of you that's like a cross in between both, I can't get down with it. I don't like it. Priest, you had a very good 2024. I can appreciate the Money in the Bank cash in. I can appreciate everything that you've done, but Like I said, this whole I'm from the streets, I'm from the hood, I'm trying to show you who I am.
Please,
I'm like,
man.
I'm cool on all that. Finn Balor, you have become a sideshow in the WWE instead of being what you always were meant to be, which is the main event. You went from fighting for the Universal Championship to holding tag team championships over the last couple years. That's it? You're not a tag team wrestler. I'm over it. Finn Balor being this side card show instead of being the show. He's one of the best wrestlers in WWE, and he does not get it shown. Last but not least, this one hurts my heart because I watched him live on WrestleMania have his moment. Sami Zayn.
Oh.
While I understand that you have been through it all, you've had the IC championship this year, they're trying to build you up like this Rocky overcomer type guy. You will not beat Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, and we all know it. This is just something to keep Gunther busy for a while. Bring Brock Lesnar back, or Seth Rollins takes that belt from him. But we know
John
you're not
Cena.
winning. Hey, listen, the GOAT. Hey, listen. If when Goatman come back, all bets off. Because I don't know what's gonna happen when Goatman come back, man. Like I said, that's woo, Fritos, is it 2025 yet? Is it January 2025 yet? Because I need woo.
No, you
Grab
got
the
about
towel.
2 more months. So
Grab a
Grab
towel.
the towel.
Oh man.
Grab the towel.
Listen. When Goatman come back, all bets are off. I don't know what's gonna happen with John. I can't wait for it. I can't wait. Oh, also, BT Dub, the most viewed video we had this week on our channel was me talking about the top 5 opponents for John Cena to face when he does return next year in 2025. So, I mean, I'm just saying the people agree with me. The goat man, you know what I'm saying? When we come back, it's all over with.
is he going to go against Rogaine? That's all I need to know. Is his bald spot going to have a match against Rogaine? Or the camera angle to hide it?
You listen to me.
Man, he should definitely go back to the buzz cut, man.
You listen to me.
Just needs to keep the hat on.
Former Booker of the Year. You will respect John Cena all 2025, damn it. It's our year, all right?
I
You're going
will
to live this with me.
I will respect it, but the guy's got money. He could easily do something to cover that up instead of, tell him switch camera angles quickly.
Get that
Anyways.
get that Brian Urlacher. That Brian Urlacher treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, back to what I was saying.
Oh, you had a point?
Yes, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn. We are over it. Either need take some time off. I honestly think, and we'll get into this in a little bit about Kevin Owens, but I honestly think that WWE should do some talent share with TNA and let some of these guys, like some of the WWE guys, not just NXT people, go over and work some TNA shows too. I personally think it would be awesome. I think it'd be great for wrestling to do that talent share with them, and I think that it will have a huge impact, no pun intended, or maybe pun intended, on what TNA is doing over there as well. I don't know. But speaking of people that we are tired of, I've been seeing this floating around social media, so I want your opinion. Are you guys tired yet of the Bloodline? Vince Russo on his podcast, which Vince Russo has created a lot of enemies in the last couple of weeks. I don't know if he's trying to drum up some stuff for his podcast or get some more views or something like that. But his hot take on Jey Uso had Rikishi inviting him outside for a fight. And then, of course, he comes back and he says that, bro, listen. Everybody is tired of the Bloodline, bro. Bro, it's just recycled material, bro. Everybody's sick of the Bloodline, bro. Nobody wants to watch a Bloodline 2. Nobody wants to watch this. So I figured I would bring this to our podcast, to our platform, and ask my esteemed co-host, are you guys sick and tired of the Bloodline yet, or are you excited for what they're going to do in 2025?
I'll be honest, after WrestleMania, I was a little bit burnt out, especially when Solo became the new tribal chief and all that, which now, for the storyline, it's great. So, I mean, it's regenerated that love for that storyline for me, and I think it's literally the best thing on SmackDown right now. So I'm not tired of it. I'm interested to see what they do with it more, and be another 5 years of Bloodline storyline. I love it. It's just that where we're seeing with Solo, just trying to see what he was doing, I felt it was a little stale. It's confused, and some moments Solo wasn't the best at some promos, working all that. But now I'm in. I love it.
What do you think, Coachman?
You know, I was one of the few people at the beginning of the Bloodline storyline that I didn't like it from the beginning. But now, as long as we are getting a payoff for it, keep it going. Like, if this, for me, if it's leading towards Rock, Roman, WrestleMania 41, perfect. But if it keeps going on after that, then we might be running into some issues. But I'll admit, when this Bloodline first started, I was not sold on it. I thought it was, I didn't like it one bit. But as it's progressed, it's grown on me. I've really looked forward to each segment that they were doing. I think what got it was, oddly enough, when Sami Zayn joined in to the group and kind of brought that entertainment aspect for it, because it was just kind of like, oh, we're here to win the titles and beat people up. No real context about it. Where Sami kind of brought that context, and they built off of it after he got kicked out of the group and everything. So as long as they just keep building off of it and there's some kind of payoff, keep doing it. Keep going.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not tired of it. Like, my only issue was the whole Solo thing, and I feel like I didn't want them to keep overusing Cody along with the Bloodline storyline. So once they brought Roman back, I feel like that definitely helped reignite or re-energize just the whole Bloodline saga itself. So yeah, I'm not tired of it at all. Vince Russo can go kick rocks and stop channeling his inner Bret Hart and always complaining and shit. So yeah, just sit his ass down somewhere and chill.
Fair enough. Yeah, I just wanted you guys' opinions on that, just because, like I said, we are now coming up on what, 2022, 2023, 2024. It's into this Bloodline storyline. This has got to be one of the longest running storylines that we've had in wrestling. You know, like I said, and I mean, and for the foreseeable future, it will run into 2025. It probably will go to maybe SummerSlam, might even go to WrestleMania. I mean, like I said, early rumors, you know they start planning WrestleMania around this time, usually around War Games. So, I mean, early plans are saying that you won't get Rock Roman at Mania. You're going to get Rock Cody at Mania, and then Roman Rock possibly at 42. So this could literally run a whole nother year, 2 years. So, I mean, like I said, we could be in for a long ride with this Bloodline storyline. I might not be coming to an end anytime soon, fellas. But while this segment comes to an end, I think it's time for us to dabble into Coach's segment, where we talk about who to watch for.
Let's get it stretched out. All right. So, first thing to look forward to this week in the men's division, Drew McIntyre is making his return to Raw tomorrow night. So, very interested to see what that's going to be about. Is he going to still rehash his feelings for CM Punk? Is he going to possibly go after Wade Barrett? I'm curious to see what they're going to do. I do know that it's probably going to be him taking some time. It's going to lead to him taking some much-deserved time off. So hopefully that will lead him towards a Royal Rumble appearance where he creates a new rivalry, or maybe he just comes straight back. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out tomorrow night. As for the women's division, I'm heading down to NXT on Tuesday. If you look forward to it, we had mentioned them earlier. Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson are going to be battling Claude's favorite tag team in Damage Control, on NXT. So it'll definitely be an interesting matchup. I was very impressed with those two when they battled Jade and Bianca, and only going to keep going forward. Lash Legend looked great Friday night as well against Piper Niven. So we'll take a look at what they will do against Damage Control, and that is who to watch for this week.
All right. Thank you, Coachman, for that who to watch for in wrestling this week. As your future booker of the year, I would like to go ahead and throw my gauntlet out there and let you guys know I'm going to book what's going to happen with Drew McIntyre's return. I predict Drew McIntyre will be taken out tomorrow night by none other than Bronson Reed.
Mm-hmm.
He will receive a bunch of tsunamis from Bronson Reed that will put him on the shelf, a.k.a. giving him that much-deserved time off. And he will return at the Royal Rumble, and those two will start a feud heading into the Rumble. Bronson Reed might even be your Intercontinental Champion, which might lead to Drew winning the IC Championship here soon as well. And that is how you book when you're on a WeBookIt podcast.
Oh, that was spot on.
Come on. hey, that's not how I sound.
That's not how I sound.
Yeah. Fine. I just won't say anything.
I mean, I like the idea. The only thing, since they're already setting up his feud with Seth, so that's the only issue I have with that. But I would like that.
Him and Seth will be done, I think, probably by Rumble, I would say. Because they're gonna main event some Monday Night Raws, and they'll have a pay-per-view or two match as well. So they'll be done here soon before then. All right, so moving right along, I want to talk to you guys about Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens posted this whole feud that's been going on with Cody Rhodes has not been on TV, and our good man, the current Booker of the Year, spoke on our SmackDown review show about how he appreciated the fact that WWE is doing all of this through social media and using social media to basically hype this feud up with Cody Rhodes. The problem is Kevin Owens actually does have a contract extension coming up, and have led to speculate the fact that Kevin Owens might actually be leaving WWE as a whole. So what do you guys think about this with this moment? He posted a cryptic video. He was sitting in his car. He was saying that he couldn't believe that the WWE officials will choose their golden boy Cody Rhodes over him. But even more so, he was hurt by Randy Orton's decision to punch him in the face, and that's why he took Randy Orton out. And yeah, and like I said, none of this was actually, I don't think this was even shown on SmackDown. Was it, Fritos? This was all shown on the website, right?
SmackDown.
It was shown on SmackDown. Okay.
Yeah, they had like a little segment on there. Yep.
Okay. I must have missed that part. It might have been a part of my piss break. But what do you guys think about Kevin Owens and how this feud is going? And is he actually in line and possibly going to leave WWE?
I think they announced that they did give him an extension on his contract.
Okay.
Recently, so he's not leaving. But in a hypothetical sense, let's just say they're not going to re-sign him, or he doesn't want to stay. I mean, that would help AEW a bit. I mean, he's got a bunch of friends there, young Disco, all of them, from his days in the Indies and Ring of Honor. So, I mean, that would work out well with him. But, yeah, everything about this, I love. The fact that they're counting on the fans to hype up this story. To me, this almost feels like I just watched the Vince documentary a couple weeks ago where Vince knew the next step in for the wrestling business was take it national television. This is what I think Triple H is doing. He's taking a page from Vince's book and using social media to expand out, to increase the storyline, increase the hype for it.
Okay, so I just looked up the contract status of Kevin Owens. This is from Joseph Lee of the 411 Mania website. He says the last word on Kevin Owens' WWE contract was that he had not signed yet, and his deal is expected to be up at the end of the year. There have been conflicting reports about Owens' status, with some saying he's close to signing and others saying he could leave in January. And if he does leave, he will go to AEW. However, multiple people have said that Owens already signed his contract as far back as Bash in Berlin and is keeping it quiet. This has yet to be confirmed. Those closest to the situation wouldn't confirm or deny anything, simply saying that whatever Owens' status is, he wants it kept secret for now.
Which is good. I mean, it works. And this is what I was talking about earlier when I said, like, Sami Zayn going to TNA. I would love for Kevin Owens to show up at Bound for Glory somehow, and like I said, which is the next TNA pay-per-view. Show up at Bound for Glory as like a surprise guest, and was like, appreciated where I'm at. So I came here. Well, hopefully TNA management will appreciate me, and all of you TNA fans will appreciate me too, or something like that. Like work it really hard. Like make sure like that keep us all guessing and not really knowing if he really actually is going to leave WWE or is leaving WWE or not. Like I would if I was Kevin, I would ask them to let me go work a couple TNA events. Just show up there. Just make everybody think I'm done with WWE. And then while Cody and Randy maybe are having a championship match, he comes out of nowhere and attacks both of them and ruins that match. Future Booker of the Year.
Future Booker of the Year.
I ain't got much to add to that other than KO ain't going nowhere, man. Like, let's be real. He ain't going nowhere, man. That's all I gotta say.
Way to shit on the league, Claude. How about that?
Y'all covered everything. I ain't got much to add to that.
All right. Another thing I saw in the news this week that was funny to me. I know you guys are all on TikTok because I tag you in all my TikTok videos. But we saw this week 2 TikTok videos. One TikTok video was of Batista, and he was talking about how bad Donald Trump is for the country and how horrible he is, and how can you vote for somebody like him, and you need to vote for Kamala Harris. He said he went to the polls early and voted to make sure. And I wasn't expecting Donald Trump to pay any attention to this. I didn't think he would pay any attention to this at all. But apparently he did, because I hopped on TikTok the other day, and as I'm flipping through, and I see Kane on one side, Undertaker on the other, and Donald Trump in the middle of them. And Donald Trump doesn't say anything. He's just sitting there smiling. And the Undertaker does all the talking. He cuts a promo on how or on whose side are you on when it comes to the election. Are you on the side of Kamala Harris and Waltz and Batista? Or are you over here with us, with Kane, the Undertaker, and Donald Trump? And I don't know. I think for me, I would rather not have my politics conflict with my wrestling, because I really don't want to choose between Batista, Kane, and the Undertaker. I'm just like stop dragging each other into this. Like, please, like, I love all of you. This is hard for me. What did you guys think about this? Did you guys see any of this?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Fuck all three. I'll say it. Look, I hate both sides. I hate them. I work for the government. I hate the government. All right? So this is what we got to do. Fuck both of them. Just write me in. Fritos for president, folks. I'll be your Booker of the Year, and I'll be the president. And guess what? When I become president, I am pro-gun, pro-choice, and pro-wrestling, baby. First law I make, everyone's got to watch wrestling. Just
Oh,
straight to jail. Straight to jail.
you're also a pro fried chicken too, right?
Yes, it's delicious.
Good man.
Well, duh.
Good man. Good man. I just had to make sure. Anybody else have any thoughts on that other than this is just mindless ridiculousness?
I was like, I knew Taker and Kane were like, so I'm not surprised that they're like pro Trump because of their like. It was known that they've been on the Republican side for quite some time now. So I was just shocked that Undertaker would allow himself to be drugged into this whole thing. I thought he would at least stayed out of it from a public standpoint, especially after seeing Hulk Hogan embarrass himself on TV yet again. You know, I just felt like Undertaker wouldn't have went that route, but he did. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to lose sleep over it for one. Like, it's not going to sway, you know, my decision. But it just sucks that the wrestling world is being dragged into politics. And so even though these guys are retired, you know, but obviously Donald Trump still has some type of relationship with most of these guys because of his past appearances.
WWE affiliation,
yeah. So, I wasn't too surprised. I didn't watch any of the footages, but I heard about it, but I didn't bother to watch any of it because I'm just like I don't want to I don't want to think differently of the legends that I grew up watching. So I'm like, hey, we can all have different political opinions, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to respect these guys for what they gave us during our childhood, you know. So that's why I stand on it.
I think what all this does is just confirm my suspicion that everything is scripted and predetermined.
Including politics. It don't even matter if we vote or not.
Everything.
It just seemed like one big television show. Oh, we lost Coach. It just seems like one big television show, man.
See,
the best thing
took him out. The government took him out.
the best thing I will
promise
say,
I won't say anything bad, Mr. Government.
The best thing about this is that it gives SNL the material to do the cold opens, and I'm just like, it just sucks that Biden is no longer a part of this because that means no more Jim Carrey, and so it's like I love Jim Carrey's enactment of Joe Biden. So, but
SNL has been great so far this year. They're going after everybody, and I love it.
Yeah, and the one that plays Kamala, man, bro, it's spot on, man. It's spot on, bro. What is her name?
Maya
Rudolph. Maya Rudolph. Yeah, like she is spot on, bro. Like she sound like her, kind of look like her a little bit. It's just like, dang, the mannerisms, everything is just on point. But yeah, SNL is hilarious.
That's hilarious. All right. So with that being said, we only have two more segments left, but for right now, I think it's time for us to go back in time. Go back into the hands of time. It's time for that throwback moment.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you back in time to an episode of SmackDown, back when SmackDown was still in its good old prime years, back in 2006. It was around the time Batista was riding high, man. He had a nice little run from 05 to 07, man, world champion. He had the injury. He left, came back. And so pretty much later on in that year, 06, he was pretty much fighting for the world championship. I believe at that time, King Booker had the world championship at that time. But on this particular episode, we have Batista, the one, I want to say this is the only match they've had one-on-one. Batista versus Bobby Lashley, a very young Bobby Lashley. just getting this start out. Really, I think Bobby was fresh off. He hadn't faced Cena yet, so I think that's when he got to Raw, Monday Night Raw. But he was on SmackDown with Batista. So essentially, Batista was feuding with Booker around this time, and I guess they just had a random match, him and Bobby Lashley. Bobby had his own issues with Booker T and Finley, as well as Batista did, and so they had this match at 101. It was everything you expected. This is like pay-per-view quality between these two. A lot of power moves back and forth. Made you want. I'm like, man, we getting this match for free, bro. Like, we getting this for free on television right now. Main event. And so match went on for about a good 9 minutes or so, up until Finley interfered and started beating up on Lashley, I believe, either Lashley or Batista. And then King Booker came out there, and then he started beating up on Lashley, and so everybody just started scrapping. And so they had to bring the security out there and all the old legends. That's back when they had the old school legends as the backstage guys, security and everybody. So they had Steamboat and Bray's dad out there, IRS. They had everybody out there breaking this thing up. And so Teddy Long came out there. He's all right, man. I know what to do, player. We're gonna have a fatal 4-way match. I forgot what pay-per-view it was. But we're gonna have a fatal 4-way match on King Booker, Batista, Bobby Lashley, and Finley. So they had that fatal 4-way match for the World Heavyweight Championship, which King Booker retained. And so that is my throwback moment of the week. Batista versus Bobby Lashley, I believe the only one-on-one match that they had. And it ended in either no contest or disqualification because both of them got attacked. So yeah, it's my throwback moment for the week. Muted, Mike.
Very, very much.
There we go.
Thank you, Big Daddy C, for that throwback moment of the week. I remember that feud very, very well. This to me was when SmackDown was in one of its heydays. Like I said, it was actually better than Raw at this time when King Booker was the World Heavyweight Champion. And like I said, it was just great feud after great feud with him. And then after that King Booker run, he went to TNA because he needed a break. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about now, I want one thing. Who is your Hall of Fame snub right now? Somebody that should be in the Hall of Fame that is not a Hall of Famer right now. Who is somebody that you guys think should be in?
I won't say. I'll go first because I thought about this for a hot minute, and I don't think it's necessarily a snub, but more so as like I feel like he doesn't want to put himself in as a solo guy. Triple H. I know he's in there already as part of DX, but I feel like solo wise, like he has to be in as a solo competitor because you don't get all these nicknames, you don't get all of these accolades as a solo competitor and not be a Hall of Famer, going in as a Hall of Famer as a singles guy. Like, so I think definitely Triple H. I'm sure The Rock will put himself in at some point. I don't know what's been taking so long. I'm like, Austin is already in, so I'm like, I feel like
been there since 2009.
I feel like everybody from the Attitude Era is pretty much in there except him. Him and Triple H as a solo competitor. Him and Triple H are pretty much only two, like the main guys that aren't in as solo competitors. So, so really those two. I think once the Hardys decide to stop messing around with TNA and AEW and come back home, they'll get in. I don't know if Jeff gets in I think there's a slim chance Jeff may get in as a solo guy, but I think he'll definitely go in first with Matt, because obviously, and then Edge and Christian, I believe they should go in as well as a tag team. So those are my snubs right now. Yeah.
Good snubs. Good snubs.
Yeah.
What about you, Fritos? You got anybody?
I know that it was talked about, and I'm glad they didn't pull the trigger. I wouldn't call it snub. I think it just needs a little bit more time to wait and develop. Bray Wyatt, for the amount of work he did during his time at WWE, it's well deserved being there. Which I get. There was heavy talks about doing this year. I'm glad they didn't. That way, just let the family, mourn respectfully. Other than that, Batista, work that he's done should be in there as well.
Well, he should have been in, but our pandemic, for one, kind of like delayed it twice. Because I think the 2 years they tried doing it. I think the first year there were no fans, so he couldn't do it. And then I don't know what happened. I think the second time he had some contract obligations or something like that, and he couldn't do it.
Because was it supposed to be this year for Dave?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I thought it was supposed to be California for Dave.
I can't remember.
So it should have been WrestleMania 39, but they ended up not happening. So around that time, yeah, I don't know.
They built 39's Hall of Fame around Rey Mysterio. I mean, like I said, well, it wasn't a bad pick. Like I said, I mean, he is a Mexican superhero there in California. So
yeah.
What about you, Coach? You got anybody you think should be in the Hall of Fame that isn't?
Yeah, I'm gonna go kind of old school on this one and not more Attitude Era guys. For me, I think King Kong Bundy should be in there.
Okay.
I just think the amount of work that he did to give back to other wrestlers was something that was underappreciated about him. And, of course, had great feuds with The Undertaker and everything like that. I thought that would be – I think it's only fitting that he should get in. And I don't know what's been the holdup about that, why he hasn't gotten in. I don't know if it's him kind of isolating himself, because I do remember hearing a story that he was supposed to get a championship run when he lost the belt to Hogan, and it never came up. Like, that was supposed to be his, hey, thanks for putting over Hogan, here's your reward, and he never got that. So I don't know if he still has sour grapes about that, which understandable. But maybe with the new regime, they can kind of hold things over and turn over a new leaf so that he can get in.
That would be nice. King Kong Bundy has done a lot for the wrestling business. I would definitely. I didn't even realize King Kong Bundy was him until you literally just said it now. But that makes a lot of sense. A couple of names that I think should go into the Hall of Fame that are not in the Hall of Fame just yet. First and foremost, the total package, Lex Luger. Should definitely be a Hall of Famer. Hands down. Like I said, he has done so much in the wrestling business. He was literally the first shot fired in the Monday Night War. Was him showing up on Monday Night Nitro when they were at the Mall of America doing the taping of the show. So I think, like I said, him there was a warning shot. He was a total package in WCW. He was also, like I said, he was literally Mr. McMahon tried to make him the next Hulk Hogan in WWE. I mean, like I said, he was going up against Yokozuna and whatnot. Like I said, so he has a lot of pedigree, a lot of history. I definitely think Lex Luger would be a great addition to this year's coming Hall of Fame. I also think that Jacqueline would be another great competitor to go into the Hall of Fame. And here's one that you may not think of, but I think of because of all the different things for different companies. Tommy Dreamer, I think, should be in the WWE Hall of Fame. I really, really, really think that Tommy Dreamer has dedicated a lot to the business. He was willing to do whatever it took in ECW under Paul Heyman. He then went over to WWE, WWF, and like I said, was willing to do whatever, even drink Undertaker's tobacco spit, which is really gross. And like I said, I just think that he should get those accolades of being a Hall of Famer. He's not a first ballot, obviously, but just a workhorse in ECW and then WWE make that transition and still be a star over here as well. I definitely think Tommy Dreamer deserves it. All right, so without further ado, our final segment for this show, it's time for what we've been waiting for all week. It's the main event.
Here we go.
It's the biggest part of the show. It's time for Frito's Fave 5.
Virgil, producer Mike, you know what to do. Hit my music.
We gotta find it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Have it on tap.
You're
Let's have it
gonna
on.
try to go for my Booker year and you can't hit my music? Wow. There we go. I've got an honorable mention. I know you guys hate this, but there's a twofer. Me and fiance. Monday night was taped, and we were there again, and we had some moments. So we are on that list because we are the face of WWE. At number 5, I've got Motor City Machine Guns. They had a great debut on Friday Night SmackDown. They're going to revamp that tag team on SmackDown. And I'm excited. At number 4, I got Tiffany Stratton. I thought her chemistry with Rhea in the ring was amazing in the promo and the main event. And I was extremely excited to see her that potential cash in. Just keep an eye on her. Who knows who she's going to cash in on. At number 3, I've got Randy Orton. Didn't have much, but it's the setup for his match with Kevin Owens. He couldn't get the match for the Saudi show, but he's got to talk to the big guy. I'm excited to see what they do for that, and it's going to be amazing. At number 2, Kevin Owens. Everything about this feud with Cody using social media is it. I'm excited to see their match. Just, keep cooking. Keep cooking. I'm excited. And number 1, I know you guys are going to hate this, but I got the entire Bloodline. Everything from Jay, Jimmy, Roman, and the whole crappy-ass new Bloodline was money. This is the best thing they've got going on SmackDown, and Vince Russo can suck my ass. And that has been a Fritos Fave 5. Yeah.
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 All right. Okay.
It's just me.
It's just me, Oos. Okay, that was your Fritos Fave 5. I'm gonna kick it down there to Coachman.
I'm going to be honest with you, Fritos. After you did the honorable mention,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of lost interest.
Wow.
You came back and totally redeemed yourself by telling Vince Russo to suck your balls.
Oh,
A
man.
minus.
Yes.
All right, Big Daddy C, what are you giving him?
I get A minus. Yep.
Okay. I will give it a solid B.
I'll take it. B's get degrees, baby.
I will give it a solid B. I hate that he grouped the whole bloodline as one, even though they're all multiple people. It's like 15 of them. We literally talked about them doing their own Greatest Samoan Royal Rumble match one day, potentially. Oh, you're gonna book that.
You mean the lumberjack match that you couldn't remember what it's called? Just saying.
Oh my gosh, I was so out of it. I was trying to talk, couldn't even talk, and Frito was sitting there like, "Bro, what is this?"
You're gonna come and don't even know what the match is called? Wow. Okay, buddy.
Hey, Fritos, read the title. It says Future Booker of the Year. Just like it's Tiffy time, it's also Mikey time too. That's right. That's right. You like it. You like it. Look at
I hate you.
All right, folks. So we need to make sure to our podcast. Find us on all these different social medias. We are desperately trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by the time WrestleMania hits next year. We are on our way. If you like this, please subscribe, share the pod with everybody that you know, and we will be back again. I guess tomorrow night we're going to try to do another Raw recap. Those Raw recaps are 20, 30 minutes of your time. Just us talking about what happened solely on Monday Night Raw. And then we'll try to hit you back on SmackDown as well. But until then, remember, keep those booking pencils sharp and keep on booking. From Virgil, Coachman, Fritos, Big Daddy C, we appreciate you.